See it there between the white car and Andy? That's it.
Oh,
It worked.
hi, I'm Ken Good. I'm from Monroeville, Pennsylvania. We just got done launching the Drake 2 motor feed staging rocket. It's a two-stage proof of concept rocket. Basically, the way this stages is it has a one-piece airframe, and each of the individual stages are contained within the airframe in what I termed sabots, for want of a better term. What happens is, in this case, we boosted it on a K1100 Aerotech motor. When that motor is finished with its boost, a custom board we have that was fabricated for this very purpose by Dave Cooper, another Tripoli Pittsburgh member. When it's through with stage one, it activates a charge which powers a Rouse CO2 unit, which is typically used for recovery purposes, but in this case we used it to pressurize the airframe. That forces the motor stack downward, ejecting the first stage sabot, which recovers on its own individual parachute. When the second stage comes down into the lowermost position, it locks into place. A sensing switch goes into a closed position, telling the custom board that it's actually in place, and then it fires the igniter for stage two. The whole idea behind it is we see a lot of problems with staging of rockets, multiple staging, particularly when you have a separable airframe, and there's a lot of stress on the coupler area very often. Plus, in a classical two-stage rocket, you have to use a couple sets of fins. In this case, it's a contiguous airframe with one set of fins, cuts down on the drag, and the weight penalty of not shedding some small portion of airframe is clearly, in my view, offset by the aerodynamic advantages and structural advantages of not having a classical two-stage rocket. So this is actually the third time we've tested it in this configuration. We had a number of failures before, and it was mostly due to an inability to light the second stage. But in this case, after extensive ground testing, we made a few tweaks to it, the Drake team did, and it will function perfectly today. I think we got, I can't quite make out the beeps because I have contending altimeters, but I think we got in excess of 10,000, possibly 11,000 feet, which would be overperforming what the expectations were, which was just about 9,800 feet. So we'll find out.
Okay, well, it was a nice flight. Now,
thanks a lot, Bob.
You're going to put this in Rockets Magazine, write up an article for us?
Yes, absolutely. I'll write you up an article. We'll have a lot of photos for it, and also we'll I have some technical information I can provide too, including the history of this concept.
Well, I've been watching it over the years, and I'm as happy as you are to see it work. It's
okay.
a cool idea.
Thanks a lot, Bob.
Thank you.